Well, I just broke my Ryobi. How about that? It wouldn't take 130 pounds, somewhere between 120 and 130. I blew out the hose. Hi, old guy here. If you like my channel, please subscribe. I'd appreciate it. If you like a video, please give it a like. So a few videos ago, I was pressurizing my Sure Shot spot sprayer. And if you stayed at the end of the video, you saw that I blew the hose off because it wouldn't take the advertised 150 pounds of air pressure. Then I made a video that showed how to fix it. The fix came out somewhat good, but I found out something when I was doing it, in that the hose on that air inflator has a mesh lining on the outside. It's kind of like hoses you might use with AN fittings, in that it has a nylon sleeve. The nylon sleeve is designed to keep the rubber hose itself from expanding too far. So since the crimp on it was damaged, I had to cut that off. It kind of screwed up the nylon. I tried gluing it back on, but inside the air inflator itself, the mesh got loose, okay? And when I tried pumping it up without having the side cover on it, you could see the hose expand. So I figured that was probably down the road it was going to fail. I looked at another air inflator from Ryobi like that. I couldn't find one. The newer ones had a digital readout for the air pressure, but I couldn't find it. But what I did find was this one. It's by Ryobi. I already have the batteries, so I figured I would get the same thing. I didn't get a larger one because I already have a larger air compressor, so I didn't really need it. But we're going to test this out. This here, it says it will air pressure to 160 pounds. So I don't know if we're going to go to 160, but we're going to get close to that to see if it really works and how well it works. So from there, we're going to go to the bench. Okay, so what we have here is the new Ryobi digital inflator, 18 volt that I bought. It's a PCL001B. And you've got your instructions. Everything comes out. This was interesting in that write a review and get a chance. So I linked this and I registered this tool with Ryobi, since it's that way you get a guarantee. This does not work. There is no reviews anymore, so you don't get your $1,000 gift card. What else do we have in here? We have register your product, and again, write a review, which there are no reviews. Of course, this shows all the different tools that Ryobi has. This is just tool application, little folder. Shows all the different tools and the batteries they go with. All the model numbers, if that interests you. Now, one of the things about this, it basically, fits a standard Ryobi battery, okay? Kind of hoses the whole, this hose holds the hose together. So you take it apart and you've got like 2 feet of hose. As a comparison, this is my old one. Now, you can see here the nylon's loose around the sleeve, and I couldn't get it tight again because I don't have a special crimping tool. I tried wrapping some electrical harness tape around it. It was okay, but it still swelled up. As you can tell, this one was a analog. Oh, anyway, this works in a different way. On the old one, you basically just pulled the trigger and it inflated. For here, you can turn this on And you can set, if you watch right here, you can set the pressure that you want, okay? And you can press the go button and it pressurizes. So we're going to start out with something real simple, like somewhere around 35, okay? That's a simple enough one. Now this isn't my Sure Shot, this is a vapor sprayer, but very similar. Now the instructions tell you you need to put this on perpendicularly to hold it, okay, and then clamp it down. Now, I mean, pretty much that goes without saying as far as putting it perpendicular. So let's run it up to 35 pounds. Now the thing that's nice about this is you just press this button. And you're at 35 pounds. Now, is that real accurate? Well, let's take a look. When you release it, you're going to lose a little bit of air pressure, especially in something as small as this canister. So let's see here. So 35. Now that's pretty accurate considering we have 35 on here. Now unfortunately, I don't have a tire gauge that goes up to 100, but we're going to run this up. We're going to put this back on. And I'm purposely laying this down so that if it pops off, it doesn't hit me in the face. And we're going to run this up. Oh, that's it. According to this, it lost some pressure taking that on and off. No, we're not going to do 100. We're going to do, let's say, 70. So we're good to 70, and it automatically stops. That's pretty good, because now I used my old inflator for pumping up the airbags in my van. I used it for, obviously, this. I've used it for bicycle tires. The thing that's nice about this is by setting the gauge, you don't have to worry about it. On my airbags, I could set them depending upon what I'm towing and what my tongue weight is. I could set it at just 15 pounds for no trailer. I could set it at 40 pounds for a trailer that's empty. I could set it for 60 pounds with a trailer full. I can also, like for my bicycle tires, my bicycle uses 60 pounds of pressure. My wife's only uses 40. I can set this, and I'm good to go. So let's look at it. Let's run this up to 120, because that's where the other one blew on my other earlier Ryobi. Okay, we're at 120. Now, if you were kind of looking at this, excuse me, if you were kind of looking at this, when it started going up it went up pretty quick up to 35 pounds. It went up fairly quickly to 70, but we went from 70 to 120, this started the strain. Okay, it took longer, and I don't know how much strain it is, but we're going to run it up to 150, which is 10 pounds less than it's supposed to be able to do, and we're going to see if it does it. Now, considering this thing takes, let's see, caution, working pressure 80 to 150. So we can run this up to 150. So we're going to find out. Okay, so we're up to 150. So this held. This held. It took a while to get there, but it seems like it's holding. Now, this hose right in this area is hot. Okay, it's got warm air running through it. The device itself doesn't seem too hot, and it's got these air vents. So I'm assuming it's pretty good, but this hose is a little warm. But I like that I can just do it, set it, and I'm going, no matter what I'm pumping up. Like I said before, one of these spot sprayers, tires for bicycles, balls. If you know the pressure, you just set it, and it pumps it up to it, and you're done. You don't have to look at the gauge. Well, see, we're losing a little bit here. We just lost 2.5 pounds. So this could be up in this area, okay? Or I don't know, but it's losing a little bit. Now, it didn't lose as much as this one was losing after I repaired it. So we're dropping down a little bit. Anyway, so this is what I bought to replace my old one. You don't have to. You have a good day.